Stephan-Dekker, who is a former Dutch Royal Marine. He's also a former top sport coach and a world sailing champion. He now coaches ambitious entrepreneurs to create success structures, routines, and balance that uses their human potential to meet their full potential. Today he is here to share how to empower your performance and boost your purpose. Guys and girls, give us a hashtag ready to ripple, hashtag Stephan, hashtag we are gonna make this happen. Let's get into the global stage. Mr. Stephan-Dekker, come up.
Woo.
Woo! Where are you joining us from today, Stephan?
Wow, sorry. What do you say?
Where are you joining us from today?
Oh, I'm joining you from my home in the Netherlands.
Oh, I love the Netherlands.
Yeah, the Netherlands, like Jan yesterday, right?
Yes. So the Dutch are flying the flag.
That was an amazing session. Yeah. So yeah, I'm really curious. Give me a vibe, everybody. If you implemented already some stuff from the last 2 days.
Oh, we're gonna call you out.
I've seen some incredible stuff.
Yeah.
Moses, for example, looking back at what really what were the positive things to do something, instead of that negative beliefs that hold you back, or looking for your values with Martin. Really nice was that. I hope everybody did that already, and if you didn't, you should. You should, because I mean, this kind of groundwork is the basis of everything. If you don't know yourself, then how are you going to be a leader for someone else? You know, if you don't know yourself, your identity, then how are you growing? How will you continue growing? Because somewhere you will hit the ceiling, and you need to do that work then. So rather do it now instead of later, so you can continue growing and really reach your potential in the early stage already.
I tell you what, that is such a good point, because I was talking about this a few days ago. It's like when you get onto an escalator at the airport, the inevitability is you're going to reach the bottom. So guys and girls, the inevitability of you becoming successful because you are here, it's inevitable. You're going to reach it. But why wait like another year or 2 years before you start to put these things in place? I really love that. Let's do it now.
Just do the work. I mean,
done.
Great leaders don't do the easy stuff. They do what needs to be done. They do what is right.
Yeah, that's so. Yeah, they do what is right, not what is popular. Well, Stephan, I'm so excited to have you here. Thank you for making the time for us to be here. I mean, gosh, world sailing champion, ex-Royal Marine. I mean, like, you know, you have structure and systems built into the very core of who you are. But, you know, here's the thing. It really interests me, because a lot of the people that I know who have been in the Royal Marines, or they've been in the army, it's like they reject structure. It's like they had too much of it, and they don't want any of it. They create this mess. You've taken it and you've actually turned it into a business. So tell
been there, done that.
Yeah.
Been there, done that. But I came back. Yeah. Well, I don't know. Yeah, it is something. When you quit, you fully quit somehow, and then you fall back on the structures again, because that's why the structures and routines are there. They're imprinted in your subconsciousness, and if you trained it well, if you imprinted it well, then you have always something to fall back on. I mean, we live for 95% of the day. You live on your subconsciousness. It's just 5% consciousness. So this program is running whole day. It is running all day. So you will fall back on it every time again. And that's why it's really important to do the groundwork of the last 2 days. It's so important to do that groundwork, to know your values, to know your negative beliefs, to see where they come from. So Yeah, actually, I directly want to jump on with an exercise. I'm just thinking about.
Okay. All right. Well,
So
before we do, guys
I
and
didn't
girls.
plan to do this exercise, but you know, it just pops up.
Oh, we're going to do another one. We're getting a buy one, get one free tonight. Guys and girls that are tuning in, I really would love to know, before we get stuck in, how many of you already have a routine that is, and you know you've got a routine that is bringing in abundant success, like you're already achieving abundant success. If you are, give us a hashtag abundant success. If you aren't, if you know you need to put more of a routine and a plan into what you're doing, if you know that would benefit you, give us a hashtag plan so we know whereabouts you are on your journey this evening. All right, Stephan, let's get stuck in then. I'm excited. We've got an extra thing to do with us.
Ooh, well, let's begin with a story. I mean, give me a 3 when you know Will Smith. I mean, who doesn't know Will Smith, you know? Will Smith, it's a really, he is a high achiever. He goes for it. But he didn't have a really nice youth. His dad wasn't, you know, he was, well, a typical dad out of that days, who was loose-handed, let's say. So one of the things that I want to ask you today as an exercise is, what are the 3 main questions you are asking yourself throughout the day? I mean, over the day, you have like 50 to 70,000 thoughts, you know, but as a human being, we are really good in deleting. So, you know, this is just in the unconsciousness, but the consciousness is really good in deleting. So you will not, well, be conscious of all that thoughts. However, some questions are imprinted in your subconsciousness, which actually, if you did do groundwork already, like the values and the negative beliefs, somewhere you will find that questions you are running over the day. So what Will Smith had, for example, actually his main question throughout the day was, how can I make this moment magical? After a while, he even made it like, how can I make this moment even more magical? But this was running in his head all day. Why? Because his dad was not that nice, so he had to do that. He had to make everybody happy. He needed to be that joker. He needed to make that moment magical for everyone, because that made him happy. It wasn't for the others, it made him happy because his father wasn't slappy. So this actually made him doing what he is really good in. So if you go back to the groundwork of last days, like the values, if one of your values is freedom, for example, it comes from somewhere. Together with a negative belief you probably are running, that together makes a question you are asking yourself all day. And if you run this question all day, then you're looking for all those things who are answering that question. So if you want to change your performance, to change the outcome of what you are doing, you need to know what you are doing and why you are doing it. So, so the first exercise is the 3 questions you are asking yourself throughout the day.
So I'm just kind of jumping in here because it'd be really interesting to know. I'm just looking in the comments and managing the chat, guys and girls. I'm keeping an eye on that so that our speakers can do what they do best, which is to be awesome and shine brightly. So I'm just looking at your questions in here. And I think that one of the questions that I hear the most, Stephan, is, am I on the right track? Am I on purpose? Am I, am I doing the right thing? And I noticed that that was a big theme that happened certainly during lockdown, when people that had physical businesses that were all of a sudden having to bring their businesses online were for the first time in a long time really questioning, well, hang on a minute, if I'm going to build an online business, then am I doing the right thing? Like, can I take what I do now and turn that into an online business? And many people pivoted. We heard the word pivot a lot as we, how many of you give us a pivot if you pivoted during lockdown? We're getting hands waving backstage. I know that we had to, and I noticed that there was a lot of question about purpose. So guys and girls, if one of your questions has been about purpose, am I on purpose, or am I doing the right thing? Am I on the right path? Am I on track? Am I moving in the direction I'm meant to go? Am I doing what I was born to do this lifetime? If you've felt yourself or had that question raised for you over this last few years, let us know. Just give us the word purpose in the comments so we can see where you're at. And keep those comments coming in throughout this whole session, guys and girls, because it enables us to jump in and tailor the content. Even as we're going along, we're tailoring for you the whole way through. So Stephan, like, did you have to pivot during lockdown?
Yes, I did. Yeah. So before the COVID, I was mainly focused on the sales coaching. However, because we couldn't travel, sailing went like, it stopped. It literally stopped for a few months. And then when we could do some things again in the Netherlands, we had to pivot. We had to do, we didn't sail the boats we were sailing actually. So I do coach the double-handed, so you're with two people on the boat, the double-handed catamarans, and we had to go into the laser single-handed. Totally different boat, not a high-performance boat like a keel boat, a dinghy. We had to pivot. Yeah. We had to change the program. So I just stopped the program I was running, and boom, I had to figure out something new. However, because I have a structure there, I could pivot really fast. I could adjust really fast.
I found that actually the people that had the strong structures in place in their business were able to just literally take it and move it to something else.
It's really, it's actually really nice that you asked this, because it has to do with the purpose, or knowing your purpose, knowing what you want, knowing what you do, what's your passion, what you're passionate about. So most of the time, and I'm curious, okay, question, if someone comes to you during, I don't know, a ball, and someone asks you like, what are you doing for a living? What are you saying?
Oh, that's a good one. So if we said, hey, what do you do? What are you going to say to that? What is your current answer? What's your answer to that question? I love that question. We've got some really good, well done, guys and girls, really good comments coming in. I love it. Yawande is asking, am I on purpose? You're not the only one, my darling. There's so many people that are questioning it all the time. Donna, I love it. Your plan is unfolding. Jane Kilpatrick, you know that you want to put a plan in place. David and Debbie, you want to put a plan in place. You know that it would benefit you to do that. Yeah. Hey, David, good to see you. So yeah, what is your answer to this question? And by the way, guys and girls, this is the perfect opportunity for you to pitch what you do, because there's a load of people right now, plus three international speakers, plus myself, who are looking at what you're putting in the comments. So remember that perfection is poverty. We don't care about you telling us with this perfect pitch. We don't care about the perfect pitch. Just if I said to you, hey, what do you do? What would you say? Hi, Kirsty. Good to see you. So come on, be brave, be courageous. We're rooting for you. This is the most secure, safe place that you could do this work. Donna, feminine embodiment coach. I like it. I like that a lot. Very much suits you. Melinda, you're always questioning your purpose as well. Fabulous. Thank you for your honesty.
So, if I may jump in, so the one you told me, feminine and it ended up in coach.
Yeah, feminine. Where is it gone? Feminine embodiment coach.
Embodiment coach. Really nice, actually. But it is the task you are doing. So, what if that bronze stops? If that career stops? Like, what if you are a writer? I am a writer. What if someone doesn't want to hire you anymore as a writer? Now, what are you doing? So the next question is, what are you telling?
Very in-depth. So
I go fast forward a little bit, because probably you will tell them then afterwards, I am a coach, which is a skill. But it's not about the skill. So then the next question is again, what are you doing for a living? And then I hope you end up with, well, let's tell you mine. Mine is, I am inspiring and motivating in my own voice. That's what I'm doing. I inspire and motivate in my own voice. I can do that with a lot of things. That is what I'm doing. That is what I'm passionate about. That is what I'm loving. That is what I'm good in. So it doesn't matter if this is in coaching, if this is on stage, if this is, I don't know, in the gym, motivating people. It is what I love. It is what I am. So it's not about the skill. It's not about the task you're doing. It's what you love to do.
I love how you've chunked that up. I think what would be a great thing for each of you to do is to maybe take 3 words. Like, how would you describe yourself in 3 words? And when you pull those 3 words together, how, at that higher level, because I love what you said there. Most of us are coaches, but let's go beyond that. So if we weren't coaching, who would we be as a coach? So you've said inspiring, motivating. I'd love to see what those words are for each of you. Like, get them into the comments. What do you think? Or share it about each other. That would be even more powerful. So Donna, share something about someone else that you know in the One Drop Movement group. So Melinda, you've said, I am an unlimited potentially coach. Maybe that's potentiality coach. I'm thinking, Melinda, knowing you as I do, like, you haven't got that word curiosity in there, and everything that you do is built around curiosity. So you're curious, you're creative, you're collaborative. And, that could be like the chunking up and the building of this sentence. So what do you do? Oh, I love to collaborate. I love to connect. I love to bring curiosity into the businesses and the lives of everyone that I touch. What do you do? They'd be like, whoa, hang on, I'm not going to talk about myself. Tell me more about that. I need to know more. So I love what you're saying here, Stephan, is actually the purpose goes beyond what we do for a living. The purpose is actually who we are being while we are doing anything. And that way we can apply it to absolutely anything, which means that we are always on purpose.
We are always on purpose. If you are clear about this, you're always on purpose. You can do it in whatever job, function you want to be. If you know this, you can pivot around whatever happens in life. It's the core of what your passion is, and you can do whatever you want with that.
I love it. Absolutely love it. We've got Simon Wisdom is in the house. Our
Simon
from last night. Guys and
Ooh.
girls, if you haven't gone and watched the second or the first RippleFEST Summit, then make sure you go and click on those. They're already in the guides section. If you go click on guides at the top of the One Drop Movement group, and you'll find all the RippleFEST Summit replays for about the last 4 or 5 months. So go in and see all of those. Guys, I'm loving the comments that are coming in. Lydia, hey Lydia, good to see you. Again, remember, please, guys, tag in a couple of Ripple Makers right now. If each of you tag in 2 Ripple Makers that you know that are part of this group, let them know that we're here. We're working on purpose. Get them to come and join us right now. So, Stephan, we're running out of time, and I want to keep working with you on this purpose. We're just going to have to get you back.
Brilliant. Let's do that. I can talk for hours about it.
Well, listen, for those people that do want to find out more about you, I've put your details in with the description that go with this live stream, so people can reach out to you. Is there anything that you would like to end your session with tonight?
Well, let's keep it in the sailing environment, because people do the work. Don't be afraid about it. It's not, even if you don't fully finish it, just start somewhere. Let's say this weekend, take an hour or 2 and just go without any distraction. Go through some of the things you've heard over this 3 days. Values, your limited beliefs, your purpose. Go through something, what you want to figure out. Just start somewhere. Don't be afraid of it. Just go for it. I mean, a smooth sea never made a skilled sailor. Go for it.
I like that. Guys and girls, get that in the comments. A smooth sea never made a skilled sailor. Brilliant quote. Absolutely brilliant. Well, Stephan, thank you so much for dropping in with us at One Drop today. You created ripples. We've made some waves. Guys and girls, give it up for Stephan.
Thank you.
Very excited. We're going to get you back onto a future session. I'm pretty sure about that. Seeing as there's a lot of people that need some plan and structure in here, I think we need to run a sprint or something.
Yeah.
So, guys and girls, what did you learn? What one thing you're going to take away from Stephan's session? I want to see it in the comments.
Yes, I'm curious.
If you're enjoying yourself, give us a hashtag getting shit done. We want to know that you are with us, that you're actively participating, that you're not just sitting back and, just lurking. No lurkers. We want you involved here.
Make notes, people. Grab that pen, make notes. After 2 days, 80% will be gone if you don't make notes.
Yeah. Yes.